Scallop Crudo. Cucumbers, scallops, orange, just a touch of chili oil around here, crispy fried shallots. Yeah, that's a good looking dish. So we're gonna start by making a little bit of a marinade. We're gonna zest a blood orange. We wanna make sure as we're doing this, we don't get any of the white in there. That is called pith, and that is bitter. So we just want a little bit of the aromatics that we're gonna get from the zest. Next, we're gonna take some lime, do the same thing. Notice I just take it right to the white. And what this is gonna do is we're gonna create basically a citrus marinade that will cook the scallops. The scallops that we're using, they're a U8. They're what's called a dry pack scallop. So they're gonna be able to work really well. They're nice and firm. I chill these prior to me using so I can make sure I can get a nice even slice on them. So I got enough zest in here, just a touch of salt. We're gonna add a little bit of oil in here as well for our marinade, a little bit of coconut milk. Now we're gonna take the juice from a lime. I like to be able to utilize the juicer, that way I'm not getting any seeds in there. And then we're gonna use a little bit of a blood orange, and that will be our marinade. We're gonna whisk this. That coconut milk's gonna make it nice and creamy, give it a little bit of a different tropical flavor. I'm gonna take my scallop and I'm gonna remove the inductor muscle, also known as the beard, and we're gonna slice this very thin. And the reason we're cutting it so thin is because we want it to cook in this acid, this marinade that we've made. You can leave this in your cooler. It'll firm up really nice for you. So we're gonna place this in here, and I'm gonna let this kind of marinate and cook for a few minutes. We wanna make sure it's all evenly coated. Next, we're gonna make orange segment or orange supreme. So again, we're gonna remove that pith, that outer layer of our blood orange. That blood orange is a hybrid, so it's got that nice bright red in there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this as a garnish for the crudo. And I'm gonna take a nice sharp paring knife, and in between these white segments is where I'm gonna cut and remove that segment just like that. This is really a finer way to elevate a dish by not having that pith in there. And you can use the leftover juice on here to add to the marinade if you wanted to. We're gonna do a V cut down here, and that way this should just slide right out. Next, we have a hothouse, or also known as an English cucumber. I think summer, this is nice, it's fresh. We're gonna use the spoon to take the seeds out, lay it flat, and then with our knife, I'm gonna want a little bit of a bias on this. Last, but certainly not least, I wanna add a little crunch because all the flavors in here are very soft. The cucumbers, the orange segments, as well as the scallop and the crudo. So I want a little crispiness. So seasoned flour, I have shallots, add a little bit to my bowl. We will toss the shallots. So think of this kind of like the onion ring, right? So the fried shallots are gonna be like that onion ring on top. And we'll come over to our deep fryer. We wanna make sure we're getting all the excess flour off of here. Very thin, it should only take about 60 seconds. And when they look like they're just slightly underdone, that means they are done because they'll carry over cook a little bit. So I got a nice crispy shallot here. Now we're ready to assemble. We're gonna start by a base of our cucumbers. Then we'll layer on scallops. We're gonna do a tower here. So we're gonna add a little bit more cucumber as well. We have our orange segments. Just a touch of chili oil around here. A little bit of pickled Fresno peppers on the other side to give some color. And also you're gonna get that acid, you're gonna get a little more pop. Crispy fried shallots. What's gonna make it better than a little micro cilantro right on top. Micro cilantro is gonna add some great flavor profile. Yeah, that's a good looking dish.